The UBC is produced by Backgammon Galaxy. Play among the stars. The Backgammon Galaxy mobile app is coming soon. Star membership, high analysis, blunder database, private games, coin games, rating games, and much, much more. Hi there. This is the amazing team who made the UBC production that you're watching right now. You can support us by donating any amount using the YouTube Super Chat. Just click the dollar icon in the chat window to get started. Donate $25 or more to get our eternal gratitude. Donate $50 to get a personal shout-out by Marc Olsen in an exclusive video. Donate $100 to get a signed copy of the event poster and a shout-out. Thank you so much for your support. Get the limited edition signed poster by donating $100 in the YouTube Super Chat. Your donations will support the hardworking team who made the UBC a reality. Thank you so much.
What's up, Backgammon fans? Marc Olsen here with Nick Blasier. We are heading into match 4 of the UBC Ultimate Backgammon Championship Final, Mochy versus Dirk. And the current score is 4-2 to Mochy. The average PR so far are 1.70 for Mochy versus 2.79 for Dirk. And that's pretty impressive. What do you think so far, Nick?
Oh, it's crazy stuff. It's after not the start that Dirk wanted. He's got it back down to exactly what I think he would expect his PR to be, right? Like, that's a good average for those 3 matches. So he's recovering nicely. Of course, just playing lights out, finally had his match where he knew everything in match 3 there. Really good stuff. But then Mochy, of course, too, refusing to play over a 2 at any point,
yes,
right? Which is just crazy in any match. Yeah,
I think he's made 1 or 2 blunders so far, Mochy. 2 blunders, I think. 0 in the first 2 matches, and then 2 blunders in match 3.
Right.
So he's down to 2 blunders in 3 matches.
Yeah.
And averaging 1.7.
Yeah, yeah.
On the UBC settings, that is. So it's probably more like a 1.5 on the BMAP settings,
Oh,
which are
interesting.
slightly more
Okay.
generous. Yes, so here we have the players. They seem to be discussing the dice on checker rule, maybe.
Oh, okay. That's good to have established before you're playing.
Yeah.
It's always, you don't want to be like asking questions about that in the middle of the match.
The fist pump.
I like it.
Dirk opts for the high elbow elevation fist pump.
All right, just to run. Yeah, the dice on checker rules, like, I think they're probably of a similar mindset as me, where, like, I don't think any of us care too much what the rule is. It's just really important to agree before you're playing.
Yeah.
And otherwise, you're just both confused, right?
Double force, a great shot. Yes, that's right.
Yeah.
And the argument for the dice on checker in this event is that we don't want to waste viewers' time.
Yeah.
Spending time re-rolling dice.
Mm-hmm.
And to be honest, whether it's an early cube. Aha.
Yeah, I was about to say I don't think this
Yes.
is something yet, but okay.
Look at the pip count, Nick.
No, I understand. Yeah, and he's completely, I guess, half escaped with his last checker, so only a half checker back and against 3 back. But it looks so strong to just have this 8. Like, of course it's a take, right?
It's got to be a take. He's
Yeah.
so underdeveloped. Dirk's front position here with just the 2-point made.
But I'm so impressed with his comfort with some spots like that. Like, he just knows that this must be a cube, and like XG thinks it's close.
Yes.
Right? So, but he just immediately whips it, and makes Mochy spend some of his clock time being certain.
Just had a little
Yeah.
glimpse there.
Nothing there.
Okay.
That's true.
Yeah,
but I mean, he has time to. Okay. So
he took it. Yeah, he took it right in the glimpse. He took the cube. Good play, Mochy. Usually the early cubes they're always takes because the offensive players' development is still not that far in.
That 2-1 was very interesting. The kind of play that you like to talk about, where he puts a 7th checker on the midpoint instead of playing a little bigger against no board. He's got 40 pips to work with, so it's not too scary to leave the shot.
Did he find the best play?
No, he didn't. He stacked it up on the 13. Just played it simple.
Another example where it's. I mean, I made this mistake in the Nordic Open final, actually. That's where I learned how bad it is to stack checkers on the midpoint. Even when you're just trying to play a holding game, or more or less holding game style.
So I think the theme here is that you like a lot with this, like, not useful 4 to play this 13 to 9, because it duplicates the anchoring 4.
That's right.
Yeah.
You're duplicating the
And
4s.
It's very strong duplication. So this is a very common thing you do in the open, is just park a checker there, even though he's already on the 20.
That's right.
Yeah.
And from a holding game strategy point of view, it's rather important to get the midpoint down to 4 checkers, because now you can clear it with a double. But when you have 5 checkers on the midpoint, you can't.
This probably feels more natural if you haven't seen it before, because it's probably like reduces shots or something, but it gets the back checkers moving in a way that, you know what, I think he's going to find the best play.
And it duplicates the 4s. Here there's only one good number, and that's a 4.
Yeah.
Slotting the 4 point, there's 2 good numbers. Of course, there's also a bigger gain because you're slotting a better point.
Yeah. It duplicates the covering 3s on the other side of the board, so I think you can talk yourself into thinking that slotting the 4 is just as strong. But yeah, it's just something that I feel like I've seen, you know. But he's going to examine it for a while.
It makes sense for Dirk to spend a little time here, because it's one of those moves where, it could be either way. It's not obvious which move is correct here.
Yeah.
We know, of course, because we see the XG analysis.
Yeah. It feels like this would be prioritizing race and safety, and he makes the incorrect play. It's not wrong by too much.
He does make the incorrect play.
Yeah.
I think it was like a 30-something mistake.
Feels like it fits the theme of the 2-1 that he played earlier, though, the way he's thinking about the game, if that makes sense. Just trying to like play a simple racing-oriented game.
Yeah, but I think both plays kind of went into that. That's a good play from Mochy. He didn't hesitate here. Even though he has a super underdeveloped front position, you still got to hit.
Feels pretty required. He's only got the 2-point. You know, it's not anything to be too worried about yet.
This one is fun as well.
Now we anchor and hit, right?
Yeah, but you could also come in with a 3 and do something. Oh, look,
Or
you're
you
not
can
even
do
supposed
this.
to hit.
Just make the best anchor, yeah.
You're just gonna make the anchor. That's the play.
Wow.
Mochy's instincts are good here.
Well, they all run really close. Yeah, my first instinct is I can have an anchor, so why not just come in on the 24 and then continue the attack on that side?
He's looking at all the options here.
Of course,
This looks a bit crazy, but I mean, your chances are that you will anchor up after this.
You do
play,
have 4
even
feet
though,
down. That's fair.
Yeah, you have 4 feet down. That's a lot of feet.
I think
we need Hussein to analyze the second best play on XG Plus as well. He's only analyzing one move on XG Plus. We want to see the other moves as well on XG Plus.
I thought he had decided to make the 20 there. He just looked at it, but I think the main theme here.
That's the play. He's going back to what seems to be okay.
But with 4 checkers back, and only 9 in the zone, like the blitz is just never going to be able to be completed like that. So you have less value in attacking.
I hope Hussein, the transcriber, analyzed the top 2 moves on XG Plus and not just one of them.
And now you must have to
otherwise
just make
it's distorting the analysis.
Yeah.
So I know he can hear us, so I know he's aware of it.
Yeah. But this, you just have to make the point, I think. I'm surprised he's looking at this, because what's the difference between a 4th and a 5th checker back?
That's not so much.
But you need to develop.
Yeah, but the thing is that you're removing the development of Mochy here with the hit. I think that's more that than it is to actually get the 5th checker back.
Yeah.
But yet we saw that it was a mistake. The better play would have been just make structure, make the 4 point.
And yeah, this is kind of pick 'em.
Good. So this is good.
Let's see.
So that's the old.
Yeah. Okay. It stands.
Yeah.
The rule is valid. The roll is valid.
It's a 5th checker on a point, but I think we just got to do something simple there.
Yeah.
Oh, look at this. No, we're supposed to. Makes sense. But it's pretty close. Yeah.
Very close. He could have unstacked the 8 point and hitting on the 3, hitting early while Mochy is still super underdeveloped and has a blot in his inner board. Is that a double 5?
Yeah, we must start with 20 to 10, and then do we make the 3 or slot a better points? I guess making the 3 makes more sense. Sure.
It's nice to have some inner board strength here.
Yeah, you have to have something.
Look how stacked Dirk is. He's likely to leave a shot here, so it's nice to have something. 4-3, that's a good one. He's pretty good at rolling dice on checkers at the moment.
Oh, I pulled off something that I could nearly guarantee you've never seen before recently with that.
Okay.
I rolled and had both my dice land on the bar.
Both of them?
Both dice.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's never going to happen again.
I don't think so. But 2-5, okay, he's going to establish his back game. That can be confusing whether, I guess...
Double deuces, that's a great shot.
Yeah. And it feels awkward to create the contact with the 11, but I still would be inclined to here. And look at this. He doesn't even think about it.
Great play. You don't want that 11 point. You don't want two strip points, like the midpoint and the 11 point, to be completely stripped.
Very true. And it just
you don't need to prime. You're
him.
just playing for racing here. You're not priming anything. He's winning the race.
Yeah. Down 21 pips. How do we most take advantage of these sixes? One of the anchors pretty much has to go, I think.
I think so too, because now there's a little bit of race value here for Mochy that he needs to think about.
I love this best play. I didn't find it, but you can basically reestablish a new mid on the 14 and then create an offensive point with the 7.
That's right.
That's
it's just a better
strong.
move. It's just dominating, running all the way with the 2 check. Yeah, they come out, and from here, yeah, exactly.
Wow.
It's logical, actually.
It is. It's just, for me, it's a hard one to see. It's you kind of like mentally play full moves together, right? Like once you start moving those, they keep going and link to the 8, and then sometimes you forget that you can just park them on the 14.
It's also interesting to see that the 22-point anchor is actually better here than the 20-point anchor.
I think that tends to be the case when you're down in the race significantly. You want deeper contact, right? You want to maintain that contact for longer.
Yes, but it also depends on the structure of the offensive player. And here, Mochy didn't find the best play here. When he keeps the 22-point, the Dirk has 2 gaps in his structure in front of the anchor, and 2 checkers behind the anchor.
Yes.
So it's a very powerful 22-point anchor.
Yeah. When your anchor is in front of a point, then there's not as much priming risk at all. So
that's right, and it's gonna, and the offensive player is gonna have a hard time bringing his checkers home safely.
This is interesting. It's not intuitive to me that he needed to play so stiff with 2 blots in board, but well found. 2-1 is gonna fix everything. Great shot for Mochy.
Yeah, Mochy's got a perfect 20-point holding game here.
Yeah.
At least in terms of his own front position.
Yeah.
This is very race-oriented, this type of advanced holding game position. So rolling a 3-1, it might be fine for his timing, but you prefer to have race value. So the closer the pip count is, the better it is for Mochy. Wow, would be a market loser had the cube not already been turned.
Yeah. Yeah, you would have needed to send it for the risk of rolling that.
Yes, that's right.
Yeah. But this is looking pretty rough for Mochy now. Very likely that Dirk will cruise this game home. Much easier to clear that 9 and 8 than it was to clear the mid with the 8.
Oh yes.
So the doubles have helped quite a bit.
Winning chances just improved by 5 to 7% or something like this.
This whole, I guess the thought there must be to keep even on the outside. If you roll a big set, you don't like 6s aren't going to leave a shot, but it feels a little stiff. I would have just played 8 to 4. And I think that was, at least on the lower setting, a little bit better, but close stuff. This
and
just
now
must
I think
be 2 in.
Yeah, you want to strip the outer points.
Yeah, same theory, right? If he was going to play to be even out there last roll, then he has to do it again.
Yes. Avoid leaving a shot with double 6s, and it's also like you prefer to clear from the rear, but sometimes, like for instance, if he rolls a 6-2, he just clears the 8 point, and that's also fine.
4-3 is a bad one.
That is a
he's
bad
making
one.
this very awkward.
Yeah. There's a lot of contact here for Mochy. And this is a position type, I like to call this an end game contact position.
Yeah.
It's not so much a holding game anymore because we're out of the stand. Oh wow,
what
look
a
at this.
shot.
And the end contact positions, the contact can be there for any anchor actually.
We got a small transcription catch up. I'm not sure, the 5-2 by Mochy, I think the theme in here, like you're kind of burning, okay, XG likes it. But it feels, you don't always want to make the 2 there. It can be better to just play the 12 in, and make sure you don't lose gammons, make sure you maintain some racing ideas,
Yeah, but now look at the pip count. It's he
pretty
has
dead.
0 race value, and there is a microscopic running gammon in this position, but very little. I think Mochy did well just maximizing his structure. So if he
But he didn't really improve his structure either. He traded the 7 for the 2. So,
okay. Yeah. But that's an improvement still in structure. Not a big one, but it's an improvement. 2-1. Horrible. But it doesn't really matter too much because he has 0 chances in the race anyway. He just wants to save the gammon. Just want to save the running gammon.
There's some real risk.
It's highly unlikely.
Pretty unlikely.
It would be freakish. Because there's actually, I think there's 7 checkers on Dirk's deuce point, but he's not very friendly in terms of how he stacks them. He stacks them right on top of each other, so we can't see.
No offset.
But we can see the XG position on the right.
We're down to 1 in 1,000 gammons. According to XG.
I think he has.
Oh, he finds a nice little technical 2-to-1.
Oh yeah.
Clever.
That probably doesn't matter too much. I think Dirk has 6 checkers now on his deuce point. That's what it seems on the little
Nice.
XG feed. Okay, yeah. No?
And they're just going to go with the resign because he's in. He's off the gammon.
Yeah, that's right. The gentleman rule.
Mm-hmm.
No need to... Actually, I don't even think this was the enforcement of the gentleman rule. I think this was just a gent position. I don't think there were any decisions left here.
So are we potentially 4 for 4 on starting the match out 2-0?
I think we are.
The Backgammon Galaxy mobile app is coming soon. Star membership, high analysis, blunder database, private games, coin games, rating games, and much, much more.
There's one of them where we're
can't
not.
remember either.
Yeah. What Nick is referring to is some of Mochy's insights that he did some empirical analysis and he figured out that some match scores are actually much more important to study than others because they happen much more frequently.
Yes.
And apparently 2-0 is the most frequent score.
Yeah.
In a 7-point match.
Yeah. Yep. Other than 0-0.
Yeah.
And it's a tricky score too. There are cube adjustments at it.
2.0 versus 1.5 essentially, or 1.4 in PR.
Yeah. This is just a simple running game so far for Mochy.
Yes.
The 4 is going to ruin that. Do we
Yeah.
split with it?
Yes,
Okay.
definitely. I think so. Because Dirk is playing not a priming game here. He's playing a racing game as well. So he has to consider the connectivity during blitz concept.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Yep, he doesn't mind the additional contact of splitting out to the bar too, given that he's down in the race, I think. Oh, he was ahead in the race afterwards, maybe.
You're talking about Dirk or
something's-
Mochy?
The pip count's delayed again.
Yeah,
Shoot.
it's slightly delayed.
Oh,
but
it's going to
actu-
trick me all day.
It's not. No, it's actually not that delayed. It's just that the transcriber is transcribing with a couple of seconds of delay.
Okay.
He has to be able to catch up, and of course we.
No.
it-
No. They're right. Okay, I got it.
No, it's not right. They are a little bit delayed. There is a little bit of delay in the pip count. I'm sorry, my bad. It's slightly asynchronous. I think that Mochy's pip count now is correct,
But
and Dirk's pip count is lagging a little bit. And look at this double 3. That's the move. His first instincts, Dirk Schiemann. That's the alternative play. I mean, this is also a strong move that Dirk is having a look at here. Just coming out and making the 7-point. It might even be better at double match point.
how are you just going to accept a worse board though when you can have a better board? You know.
But this
And
is
he's on
just
the bar and you have 10 in the zone. Yeah, leading, I can see
Yeah.
maybe the score thing makes some sense to think about it. Yeah.
it is the best play just to make the 5-point, improve your board strength
Yeah.
as usual. You
It's
could
also,
say.
when you have the 2, you're like happier to get rid of the 8 in a way. Again, they don't communicate in a
That's
priming
true.
sense. So,
That's true.
yeah.
And just the effect of making an inner board point when your opponent's on the bar is of course huge.
Mhm.
But he's thinking about it here. I mean, this play also makes sense. He's going to be up in the race now, and you know, it's just like low volatility, get into a racing position.
Mhm.
Let's see what XG analysis says now. Hossein did the same thing with analyzing the best move with plus. Hossein, you have to analyze
Mm.
both moves with plus. Otherwise, it's useless for us to see.
Mhm.
If you come in with the 4, then you just make 6-5. But
Yeah,
the question
Mochy's-
is,
this is the whole prime versus blitz thing, I would think. I guess because he has a advanced anchor that kind of goes out the window, but this is
that's right. You can't just like it's basically forfeiting if you just come in with on the ace point here,
yeah.
because Dirk has the advanced anchor. You don't want to be stuck on the ace point.
Mhm.
Then you're basically just losing the position.
This looks
so-
like a nice play from Dirk here,
Yeah, not
No
the best
safe
roll,
play.
but
but you attack that,
you attack.
that slot.
Yeah, you have to leave a shot anyway. Maybe he's considering hitting loose on the ace point here. Oh, you actually have 6 to 1, 2 to 1. That's a pretty nice move.
That can
Yeah,
be a
this one.
common theme. You switch again.
Oh, look,
because
it's actually
the-
super close. It's
Yeah.
super close.
the 8 and 2 communication again.
Yes.
Like it's nicer to have
Hussein,
that
you have
point.
to analyze both moves on plus, otherwise it doesn't make sense. Thank you very much. Now he's doing it.
Yeah, sweet. All right.
Yeah.
And what is this gonna do?
He survives the blitz attack.
I guess just 8 to 4 with all three of them.
That's what I was thinking as well, but that seems to be a
I
mistake.
really want to make another point. So you
Ah,
could play 8 to 4 and
yeah,
then
that-
2 to 6 to 2.
That's right. You don't need to clean up that blood. That's right, Mochy.
Oh, really? Why doesn't? Why
He
is
has
he
the-
incented to do this?
He has a
right
better
now?
board. He's already down in the race, so he has a better board. There's
It's
a
like
blood.
one-
There's a blood in Dirk's inner board.
It's only one pip though. In
Yep, but this is more flexible. There's no need to think about safety here. He can just play as flexible as possible. Which hitting numbers are dangerous? 1-4. Even if he covers, now he's gonna have 2 bloods.
Yeah,
So
that's true. It's a pretty weak
It-
board with the ace spade
it's
against the rack.
yeah.
Yeah.
double sixes. That was a mistake from Dirk. He should have left. He
should
shouldn't
make the
bury a
2.
checker. He should just make the 2 point.
Wow.
The creating the 3 point board and avoiding a dead checker is more important than leaving a shot.
It's difficult to do.
I'm a little disappointed there actually. He moved this move quite fast. I think he could have found the best move there.
This is when in doubt, you just make the 5 point, but that's not the game he's created here. So I'm not even looking
Yeah.
at that. Yeah, it took me a while to see that he could actually.
This
But
is
this
the play.
seems natural. Yeah.
This is the play. Yeah.
I mean, with the dead checker on the ace, it's just the whole purity and strategic concepts kind of are weakened. Right?
I agree.
You just need to race. Yeah.
He probably would have made the 5 point had he
Yeah.
had the deuce point made here.
I think it's going to be difficult for him to avoid doing it still, but here he is looking at the
That's
best play
the- yeah.
first. Yeah.
Good
Well
play.
done.
Yeah.
That's a thing that I've noticed, like when even if he gets an early theme slightly incorrect, he sticks to it the way that he needs to, which can be a difficult thing too. You know, a lot of times your errors early compound, and you end up with complicated choices that you don't know how to follow up on. 3-2. Okay.
Oh, it gets uglier and uglier.
So as discussed, he's committed, and so he's
Yes.
just going to keep playing the 6-1. He knows how to do this now, right? He's like,
That's the-
very into the ace all day. I'm going to race.
The gravitation power of the ace point. The moment you start burying checkers, it just gravitates more and more checkers down there, sucking them in as a black hole.
Yeah. And Mochy's going to have great contact. Aces. What is the best we can do at this? Fascinating.
He's up in the race, right? So he needs to run, I think.
Just
I
break
think this
contact that
this is the play, I think.
Yeah.
Okay,
Oh,
there's
a
also
little
the
bit of both.
halfway play. There's the halfway play. It's very close though.
What is this play?
That's 8 to 7.
Is that what it
Or
says?
is it 9 to 8? Sorry. It's 9 to 8.
That
You
makes a lot of
eliminate
sense.
a strip point. That's a cool move.
Yeah. Mochy's about to have to go in a lot of cases too, so maybe you like having some pressure of some sort there too. I'm not sure.
That's almost a blunder, this move Mochi's looking at here.
Yeah, there's just no risk to playing from the 13. I think he'll see that. Like
That's
the
the
single
thing.
blot is very great contact. From there.
Yes.
It's fine.
There is no need to worry about safety in this position. He's got the super strong inner board, and Dirk is the opposite. He has the super weak inner board.
Yeah.
So that single checker on the midpoint that Mochy would have is basically like a point of contact.
It was harder for me to see in the fours play before he'd started burying checkers, but now it seems pretty clear that just this contact favors Mochy so much that he's happy to leave it. I imagine he'll find that. I think
This is not a good move, Mochy.
I'm not sure why he wants to look at this so closely. I feel like he must see the competing game plans going on here, you know? Like this seems like an intuitive thing for him.
Okay, so it became slightly closer here on plus plus. Oh,
Mhm.
sorry, single plus XG analysis.
Yeah.
But like this would be the play that you would make if Dirk had a strong inner board,
Yeah.
right?
And he's
Oh,
gonna
he
go
does
for it.
make this play.
It's still not so. It's one dead checker. It's still a 4-point board. I mean, you can make reasons for it, but yeah, I'm not sure. I don't really know what draws him to
Yeah.
that strategically. I mean, he must have something, and he must be right about it because of
look
how
at-
close they are.
Look at this.
Yeah, but yeah, 4-1 is gonna.
But he has to break the midpoint now.
It's much.
Oh,
less-
that's the play. You come out from it's the dragon with a double tail.
Yeah.
So you keep the strongest point of anger, which is now in the midpoint.
Yeah.
And then you, rather than having the normal dragon with a tail play, is you have one man back as a goalkeeper, but here's like a double tail.
It's hard to find.
Super hard to find. That's the play. I mean,
But,
Mochy's really good at these types of plays.
So you leave the anchor comfortably when you have a better board and all those dead checkers behind. And another
Yes.
really big key piece is this, there's a space that he can enter deeper if he is attacked right now. So if he gets hit on the 21, he might be lucky enough to come in on the 23. And sometimes that's
Yeah.
incentive to break the anchor too.
But that's even a hit now because of the blood on Dirk's deuce point.
Yeah.
This is a tricky decision for Dirk. Very tricky decision.
Hmm.
We're heading into the final stage of the contact positions here of the game. So it's kind of like a hyper-gammon position where the entire game is played with just a few checkers on each side.
Yeah. It feels like
small
thematically he's
mistake.
going to stick with like burying.
Yeah.
It's hard to imagine him finding the hit.
So it was slightly better to hit, but that was a tough play to find. Very,
Yeah.
very tough play to find.
Yeah, this one 3-2 is an interesting piece, but I'm playing from the 16. This
Yes.
makes a lot of sense to me.
You want to keep the strong tail behind on the 21 point.
What is this? Is this some sort of 2 duplication? What is?
6-1.
Or
he
more
gains a
contact?
6-1. I don't.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's probably something there.
It's just
Some
further back.
tactical
Yeah.
reason for it, and Mochy, he just instinctively saw it immediately. Maybe he
Oh,
knows.
look at this. This is clever. I don't even. It's so hard to see the 2 to ace lift.
Dirk is-
But he finds it. This is
He-
just sharp. Yeah.
Yeah,
Good stuff.
you're outboarded basically, and Dirk is fighting a heroic battle
Yeah.
here to try to scramble his checkers home, but
Both of them playing really solid PR so far.
oh,
too.
that's
And
a fan. That's
What's gonna go
that.
on
Wait,
with
wait,
the-
wait! Isn't this Mochy? It doesn't he miss it? Didn't he miss a cube there? Ah, it's too good to double. Sorry, he just like knew immediately it was too good to double. Probably. Yeah. Okay.
What
I
does
did-
Dirk have? Like, how does he ever win this game?
You're right. It's too good to double. I was just more like, hey, stop.
Yeah, yeah.
Stop and
no,
think.
I'm with you. I wanted to stop and think too.
But he probably just was thinking fast,
Yeah.
faster than we were.
Yeah. I wonder,
Great
I
play from
suppose
Mochy.
there couldn't be any cube action with all the shots then, but I mean, maybe he was supposed to think about it there, just being on the bar even.
For sure, he's hitting here,
Yeah.
trying to win the gammon.
Yep.
Very low risk. He can always, unless Dirk rolls a double sixes, he can always cash. Now the cube is, I think it's still too good. But what about this one? It's
See,
more.
this is what I was saying before when he didn't go for it from the bar before. This still seems
Yeah,
interesting.
It's
but
still too good. It's
it
still
is-
too good.
It
He's-
is easy to
he's in a
be
great
afraid
shape
of
here.
something bad happening and see how you're going to gain your market on the opposite side, right? So, but
That's
he
true.
finds it, yeah.
Very good, Mochy. Good play. Because
I struggle with those,
this one
yeah.
is volatile, and the volatility means that he has a greater incentive to just cube.
2 fans and he thinks something's changed.
This is okay. He's
Sometimes you hedge your bets. That's,
Yeah.
I think that's a Roberto Litzenberger move. It's like you make the different decision
Yeah.
the second time, and then you're
Just-
guaranteed to be right one of the times. Right?
but yeah, I would just. Oh, look
Oh,
at
brutal.
the unlikely swing happened, and now
No.
it's a no double.
yeah,
Now
I
it's a
think
no double
so.
take. Oh wow,
Oh.
he keeps fanning, and now Dirk has a cube. Maybe it's too good. Ah, it's not too good
No,
with
he's
the
supposed to
with the
bring
broken
2
inner
around.
board.
How can you cube
This
this?
is a cube. This is a cube. This is a cube.
Wow.
He's rolling on too good to double, I think. But the reason
Wow.
it's not too. It is too good to double on plus
Oh
plus.
my gosh. Okay.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Because I was just about to say the reason it's not too good is because of his horrible inner board. So he's gonna have a hard time not leaving any shots in the future.
It seems like he has
This-
so much work. This must be better, right? Oh no, it's not. Okay.
Oh no, nah, the transcriber is lagging behind the move. There.
Yeah.
Oh what?
This is he had this start wrong.
He had
Yeah.
the starting. Oh yeah, here we go.
This is interesting. I would be tricked into this play too. I didn't see it immediately because you just think about hitting right away. But it's so hard to make structure. Like, why wouldn't you make a point while you can? He
Yeah,
already
you're
has 2
leaving a
checkers
double.
up.
You're leaving a double deuces, and you might not get the third checker. Yeah, that was a tough one actually.
Yeah.
Whether to make structure or hit the third checker.
I probably would have went for it. I wonder what the numbers looked like wins and gammons and things. It might be a too good kind of exception thing, you know?
It could be.
Yeah. Ooh, this is gonna hit twice. Very good
I
shot.
don't think so.
No?
I don't think so.
Oh yeah, he does have a better board.
Yeah, you're outboarded.
Yeah, you don't mind him making that
Yeah,
anchor so much.
you don't want to hit twice here and
Yeah,
give
yeah.
your opponent a chance. He has one roll here, double 5, to
Yeah.
get back in the game. That's it. The deuce is good. It's
Yeah.
still too good to double.
Deuce is great.
Sixes, that's a great... No, it
it
leaves a
works.
shot. It leaves a
Oh,
shot.
it leaves a
and
shot
the
on the
deuce.
deuce, okay.
That's right.
It's not bad. Off the gammon.
Is it good or bad? I think it's not. I think it was below average to roll double sixes.
Oh, really? Yeah, could be.
The good thing though is that he's probably gonna...
we just clear the 3 then, right?
Yes, that's
We're gonna
right.
have to.
Good spotted, Nick. Let's see.
There
if
must be
Dirk
something like this.
agrees.
Oh, 6 to 5
Oh
to 2.
wow!
Yeah, avoid. Interesting.
What? Yeah, that's the play we would make. But look at this. You gotta pick and pass. It's for the backgammons, I think.
I think it probably also is that the 6s could be difficult to clear on a 4-3, for example. You
That's
might
right.
leave a shot later.
And you have like the beautiful structure from
Yeah.
the 4-point and in.
You get rid of all your gaps.
And I
yeah.
wonder if Mochy were to roll a single 6, you can probably double from the bar because Mochy still has 3 checkers on the bar.
Oh, interesting. Yeah.
And you're still threatening to win a gammon if you enter quickly with a 6.
Yeah.
That was a funny one, huh?
This
That was-
is, I'm not sure what the logic with the 4 to 1 is.
Oh, did he get this one wrong?
Yeah, instead of 6 to 3,
Oh, okay.
he pre-clears the point.
That's...
And now we get to test your theory with 2 on the bar.
No. This is something completely
He's going to
different.
think about it.
You don't have a... Dirk doesn't have a 4-point board in this position. And he has... Mochy
he-
has 2 on the bar instead of 3 on the bar.
But he has a checker off. He only has to scramble one around. There's no... With the open 6, there's no chance of him, like, cracking and freeing up another checker and monster double.
It's a monster double. Oh, yeah, I was just comparing it to the other
yeah.
variation.
Yeah.
That's... the
And he's
difference.
going to miss
But-
this, too. These are...
This
okay.
is a big mistake. It's so volatile. I mean,
Yeah.
it's so difficult for a human being, but there's so much volatility that the blunder potential is just huge. And Dirk made a big blunder there.
This, I think he could find this, though. He's got a checker off.
This one is an easy take because of the
Yes.
tremendous double 5
But
is
it
blocked.
can be also an easy double, just because you know you must, if you
It's
survive
another,
this
yeah,
sequence,
it's
then
another
just
huge
over,
double.
you
That's
know?
right.
Yeah.
Again, a super volatile position,
Yeah.
even with a little hint of gammon as well.
That's going to hurt.
Oh, that hurts
Yeah.
Dirk. He just, yeah.
6-1, we just come out.
I don't
there.
think this one was a double though.
No.
Yeah,
no.
this one was not a double.
Now he's in big trouble, yeah.
But let's see. I mean, if he's probably supposed to be doubling
So
now.
I think
He
make
has some
the
tough double
14
decisions.
and play 22 to 18. I think that looks like pretty good containment structure.
That good, well spotted, Nick.
Yeah.
You hate to give up the pips in the contact zone here and move up your rear goalkeeper.
I don't think you hate it. I
But,
think
it's-
currently it's 11 pips away from
That's right.
from the checker, and
It's
that's
actually pretty
the
good.
spot you want to be. On his next roll, he's very likely to get a double or a triple shot this way, you know? So, yeah.
That's right.
hmm
It is the best move, but he's thinking about it because he knows that there's a big
Yeah.
cost to breaking the rear contact.
This is the other option, but it's just he's going to be able to kind of sit back and not leave as many shots a little too often, I think. It's
for
reasonable, though.
It's the problem is more the dead checker that you're creating, I think, because
Mhm.
from a contact point of view, I think I would prefer this constellation with the back checkers.
Mhm. They're very close.
They're very close. So
I'm
that
curious
which means
yeah.
that this, for pure contact purposes, this is a better move. But
I
you're
was-
sacrificing contact value because
Yeah.
you're killing a checker, and that limits your potential to prime and lock close him out in the
I
future.
think Dirk might be. He should be thinking about the cube right now too. I don't
Oh
know what
yes,
to
I
do.
mean he's gonna have so many difficult cube decisions here. Maybe it's better off just swinging it, but he missed 2 already.
Yeah.
So
This one I don't feel like can be as big, but again, there's
Which
just
is
a lot of chance that this sequence kind of decides the game, and it might be his last chance to send it efficiently. I guess there's no gammon threat anymore, so you're happy to just safety and claim the game.
I think there is a little gammon threat if he can hit a fly shot, followed by a fan. Then the gammon is still. But I mean it's
That's going to be like
It's
a
unlikely.
couple percent.
yeah maybe a little bit more actually.
Yeah. Well, I don't think there's going to be
Maybe
many fly
5%.
shots. I guess it depends on how he plays this, but I don't see a lot of fly shots in Dirk's future here.
I mean he could roll a 6-5 right if Mochy plays the best play here.
But yeah. Yeah, so if he does that, then he has a 6-5, which is 2 out of 36, right?
Yeah.
Followed by a quarter of the time fan.
Yeah, it's not a lot.
We're
But
gonna-
you're gonna have some hitting
Yeah.
variations
We're
in
closer at
2
this.
or 3 rolls down the line as well. Is it 38 millipoints? It says.
I'm trying to see what the gammons are he's giving up. I can't
Yeah,
quite read it.
we can't read it
It
well.
actually seems high. Higher than I would have thought, maybe. I can't tell if that's 70 or like the teens. The teens would make a lot more sense.
Yeah.
All right, 6-4. So he gets a triple shot. He earns that when it should like double shot with the best play. But okay. So Mochy makes a small mistake, but again, very small.
Yes.
6, yeah.
Reasonable move.
19-7. You want to have that direct shot when he enters and comes out of the board. And aces.
Aces for Mochy. Play something like this. It looks right. Mochy is now playing at a 1.8.
Yeah.
And PR's, Dirk's PR just went way up because of those two blunders. Unfortunately for Dirk, I mean,
Yeah.
I could see myself making the same blunders as Dirk here.
Yeah.
I know how ruthless they are, these super volatile positions.
14-13 seems important here, but he just comes all the way out. Okay.
It doesn't matter too much. I actually have a mantra in these kinds of positions. Every time I see a hyper-gammon position, I know that they're super tactical,
Yeah.
and the blunder potential is huge.
Mm-hmm.
So I just make sure to take my time and think them through. You can't just rely on pattern recognition and
Oh,
play
look at
speed
this.
gammon.
This is actually a theme that I know. You're supposed to slot it, and if you get away with it, then you have a really good cube.
That's right. That's
Yeah.
the thing. Okay, he got this one wrong, Mochy. That was actually a big mistake.
This is the natural
That was a
containment
blunder,
move, though.
yes.
I forgot it looking at this. Yeah.
That was a blunder because now he cannot double.
Yeah.
He's still trailing in the race. Mochy's PR went up to 2.7. It's a no double. Look, yeah,
Yeah.
I think you nailed this one, Nick.
So I
The
think
argument-
maybe he'll go for it now.
This one.
But there's like
but
no
now the-
risk too. You know what I mean? Like if you get hit.
Now it's not as clear. Now, now you're not supposed to do it because now you,
Yeah.
first of all, you already have two direct builders and attackers, and also the race just got closer. So now there's a higher cost of getting hit.
Yeah, you can get there.
You,
But,
you might
um,
actually have a cube now after Dirk fans.
The double shots are probably a big swing, or double hits if he enters with like a 6-4, 6-5 kind of thing.
That's right. Oh, that's a great shot from Dirk. Now he keeps the cube away.
Yeah.
Yeah, it would be overkill to slot on this move. It would be
Yeah.
better to. Okay, so this is not a cube, I think.
I think so
I don't
either,
think
but
this is a
we'll see.
cube. I don't know the
Well,
exact. Yeah, it's definitely
yeah,
a
I
no
guess
double.
the issue that you have to think about is that like a hidden fan is probably gonna. Can that lose your market?
It's gonna lose your market, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's gonna lose your market.
So that must happen a lot.
Yeah.
Oh.
What happened there?
Mochy
Was it-
threw the die on the floor.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
And good decision by Mochy not doubling.
Yeah.
And again, he's trying to get that cube in there, but he needs Dirk to
No,
fan.
it's
There's
just-
the fan, and there's the cube. Yeah.
How certain are we that this lost our market though?
Uh,
Okay, pretty clear. Got it.
Okay. He was quick.
212. Yeah.
He has 17% winning chances here, so he knew this position, Dirk.
Hi there. This is the amazing team who made the UBC production that you're watching right now. You can support us by donating any amount using the YouTube Super Chat. Just click the dollar icon in the chat window to get started. Donate $25 or more to get our eternal gratitude. Donate $50 to get a personal shout out by Marc Olsen in an exclusive video. Donate $100 to get a signed copy of the event poster and a shout out. Thank you so much for your support.
Yeah, and so we have that question of how much do you lose your market by, and that
Yes.
affects the cube action quite a bit too.
That's right.
You can see it was still like a useful cube to get into.
Yeah, it's very efficient, super efficient.
Sure. It was like 83% to 17, so you're not gaining like the full, like 75-25 kind of thing. So it's not the most efficient cube.
No, but it's
But,
still very efficient. You're still getting all the fold equity of 17%
Right. Yeah.
winning chances.
Mhm.
Now it's 100% winning chances because
Yeah.
he folds.
Yeah.
So it's yeah.
4-2 is good point. Okay.
It was a very good game. Very well played by Mochy there,
Very
except for the fact that he just missed that beautiful slotting play that you spotted, Nick.
Yeah. Threes. I wonder if the
Build the
it won't
barrel.
come off there. What do we do here? We can't
I think
anchor.
we just built the barrel.
Yeah.
There we go. This is the barrel.
The barrel.
We've got we've got the rack,
Yeah.
3-point. We got the barrel, the perfect 4-point board,
Huge
and then we
board.
got the beast, the
This
perfect 5-point board.
This feels like you'd like to break the 18 if you're ahead in the race, but you're not ahead enough, so you have to keep it and just kind of play something else.
Oh, this is not the right idea, Dirk.
But he's going to look at it because, like, you have to leave a lot of fly shots. You definitely don't want to hit, right? Like, nothing else looks good either, but it turns out you need the anchor here.
You need and you're outboarded. It's too much to give 11 shots to get destroyed.
I think if this was, if he was ahead 20 pips, this is fine.
No, it's never fine when you're outboarded like this.
I think it is. I think if your game plan is racing, then you want to leave it now and try to win.
Mochy's even thinking about cubing.
Yeah.
Mochy knows that it is a cube. Wow, Mochy knows that Dirk made a mistake here. Like, there's no way Mochy would be cubing if he's just stayed on the anchor.
Yeah.
This was a big blunder from Dirk.
He
instantly takes it. That was a bad move.
Yeah, I don't know.
Very bad move.
It seems reasonable. It's like he's committing to his game plan, which is racing. Clearly, right? It's not contact.
Yeah, but it's too early to leave your anchor. He gets a. He's still an underdog here, but he gets a little chance.
I'm certain I could construct you a position where in early game 5-4 you're supposed to run off the 18.
When you have a 1-point board versus 4-point board.
Of course, yeah.
Okay. And you're not leaving any direct shots. Try to find me that position. I'll take my hats off and say, well done, because I don't think they exist.
It's a function of the race, I'm pretty sure. Like, it should be entirely.
Race, inner board strength, and timing. That's usually the factors that you're looking at when you're deciding these pay now or pay later moves. Okay. Yeah, Dirk is struggling here to develop his position. He's in... Okay, so there are a couple of different ways to go about this move here. The big move would be to come down with 2 and just try to go immediately for the 6 prime. He has the strength to do it.
You can't concede the outfield though, I don't think. I would just run this all the way.
The other this play.
Interesting.
That's the play.
Yeah.
That's the play.
Yeah.
It kind of, you could run all the way, but this is kind of a distraction slot. Because look at how Dirk's... Okay, he makes the running play. Here he doesn't get the distraction element up to it. Like 2-1 all of a sudden, that's a good shot because now it's a hitter. He didn't duplicate the 2s all that well. 6-2, 4-2 was duplicated.
Interesting.
As a point. You're always looking for duplication. Not even as like an entire duplication, even just like some of the numbers would be duplicated.
Now, you make aggressive plays very often against this 10-point structure too. I'm trying to figure out, I mean, I don't want to make the anchor.
Look at this play. Now he should make the slotting play.
Yeah. Yeah, this is more natural to me, but I'm looking at it.
That's... Mochy's making a mistake here. Where's his play? It's a 60 mistake. I don't think Hossein analyzed it with XG+.
6-4 is going to point on head, isn't it? Why does he want to run here? He's losing the race.
Oh, if he's losing the race, then you definitely don't want to run.
Yeah.
I think... Oh, it's actually close. Okay. I mean, achieving full freedom is pretty huge, of course, but
it's a clear game plan, right? Yeah. And it's a deep point that you're making against a really beautiful structure, but... And here, I don't think... Do we need the anchor? Like, I guess this is a different game now. I'm like thinking so much about his massive boardage that I just like want to run off it right away. But this is a little different now. Now Dirk's got a little bit of offense.
Yeah, now finally he has a somewhat of development in his position.
Yeah, what is our 5-1 going to do? Oof, what a bad roll this is. This is impressively bad. I guess we want to leave the blot on the 2.
Oh, this is tricky, huh?
Yeah.
8-2. Okay,
yeah.
8-2. Nothing good to do with that roll. Oh, that's a good shot from Dirk here. He hits and he doesn't have to expose himself on his side of the board.
Yeah.
The PRs are not as beautiful as the first 3 matches here. That was a 3-1.
Yep, great shot.
Great shot. Dirk really don't want a fan here.
Really nice to take that checker off at 3. Cover, and then do we focus on freedom or coming down to close out?
Good question. It looks not clear.
Yeah.
In my mind, that's the wrong idea apparently. Okay, Mochy makes another mistake here. You were just you should be thinking about connectivity during blitz here.
Yeah. The 3 checkers
back
6-2,
is an issue.
That's nice.
Yeah. It is an issue, and the move he made, it didn't increase his likelihood of making the 7-point all that much anyway, because he's going from 1 to 2 builders.
Yeah.
Now he was lucky to roll the perfect 6-2.
Yeah.
But if you could go from 3 to 4 builders, okay, then we stay back with the 3 and we deal with that later on.
Yeah. That's interesting. Would have thought about 20 to 9 just because he's got the 6 prime and maybe you can squeeze out a little bit more contact. But okay, he finds the best play easily and just comes around instead.
Just keep the anchor.
Yeah.
Don't give him any chances to counter prime you here.
Yeah. Creates timing for it too.
Is it a 3-2 or a 3-1? This is a 3-2.
Yeah, again, I'm still thinking about the 20 to 18 quite a bit. Strange. Okay. What is this for? What? Why don't I see the
It's
other
a
die?
4-2.
I can't see where the two
It's
is.
landed on top
Oh,
of
there
the
it is. Got it.
bottom corner of the board.
Spot it.
I think that's an illegal move. Yeah, the dice landed badly. 3-2, that's a perfect roll. You get to just roll your 6 prime. There it is. Mochy can win a gammon here. That's a perfect roll again.
Yeah, he's kind of happy to attack on
He
the
doesn't
ace
wanna
and freeze
roll.
those checkers outside.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, there's a lot of gammon here, right?
Yeah.
There's probably like something like more than 40% gammon here.
8 and 14 is 22, so my
48%, I
formula
think.
would say 45.
Yeah, I think XG, I think it's at 48, but it's a little
Yeah.
bit unclear for us to see the graphic here. So now Mochy wants to get a good spare checker distribution, and the best spare checker distribution is to have a spare checker on the 6, 5, and 4 point. That maximizes flexibility and it maximizes the amount of checkers you're going to bear off before you start breaking your board.
This is an interesting one here, though. I'd be confused because often when you're bearing in still, you don't like to have your only 2 spares on the 6 and 5 to start, even though you are looking for that 6, 5, 4. These a lot of 6s problems and stuff, so you try to create this 6, 4
Yeah,
or
this is
5, 4 distribution.
That's
the
true.
spares.
This
Yeah.
is the second best spare checker distribution that Mochy has here.
Mhm.
It's completely safe. It's a 0 position, as Michi would say. It has 0 awkward numbers, and
So
it's
in
still
this one, I
backloaded.
think there's enough gammons that you don't have to rip and leave yourself out on the outside. Oh, that's an interesting
Oh,
variation.
that's a weird variation.
But
That
I'm
was
just taking
weird.
the 5 off and 6 to 3 for sure.
That was weird.
but
Yeah, he gave
He
himself.
found a
Look,
compromise and left a shot.
yeah,
with
but
it,
he left the shot. I mean, he could have taken one. I don't think he missed a move here.
Yeah, I'm not
Mochy
sure.
missed a move. Like
He
there
might
was
have
a,
chosen that. I kind of doubt.
but
that
the
he
other
didn't see it.
move didn't leave him any bad shots, right?
There were some, but sometimes you still want to take I guess. Oh, sorry.
You could have taken off
You could have taken off a checker and not
the
left
5,
any shots.
yeah, and then
so
played
it's just
6 to
gotta
3.
be better.
Yeah, it's just
yeah.
dumb. I don't think he saw it. I think he
Yeah.
missed a move here. And that's
Ooh,
a
double
pretty
fives.
expensive thing to do.
Okay, that's gonna save all the gammons.
It saves the gammons. It's a great roll for Dirk. Now that he
Yeah.
didn't hit the checker, it's still pretty good. Saves him 2 points.
Yeah. Most of the gammons, I guess.
It's funny that you see the best backgammon player in the world simply missing. Like his brain
Yeah.
didn't see the best move,
I think
or
you
at
must
least
be
the
right.
alternative move, right?
Yeah, I'm not sure why.
It
That
just
happens
happens.
every
It
now
just
and then.
happens now every now and then, even for the best player in the world.
Why does he not want to cross over here? This is bizarre. This is a very, I don't know. It's not too bad. It's very close, but it doesn't make any sense to me. He found the one crossover play. Okay.
Double sixes. That's. I think that's a resign.
Yeah. So this is Jin.
This is Jin. Yeah.
1, 2, 3.
There's no need to roll.
Well, can
the
he get
dice.
off in 4?
No. I think this is a resignation because there's no
Yeah.
like.
Yeah.
There's. Yeah, they agree. They realize that it is.
We get to play a 4-way score.
Oh yes.
Howdy, partner. Pack your board and head on down to the 9th Texas Backgammon Championships, February 9 to 13th at the Gunner Hotel, San Antonio. See you there.
Four away, 5 away for Mochy.
It's interesting to me that like they are getting to the 2-0 scoreline quite a bit, and then they are winning a single point after that probably more often than XG would. So maybe that's where the human factor comes in at that like asymmetric score. They start to lose their market when they're not supposed to, you know?
Yeah, it could be.
Oh.
3-1. That's a funny little opening thing. You want to make
Yeah.
the 5 point with 3-1, and after 6-4, it's actually borderline.
Yeah.
Whether you hit or you
Slightly
make the
better to
5
hit,
point.
Yeah. Depending on score probably. I guess
Yeah.
at 4-way you would hit for sure.
It's something.
Might not be intuitive, but there's more gammons in it.
I'm not sure that there are more gammons in it. Actually,
I'm pretty sure.
Nick knows.
I think I've seen it. Yeah.
2-1. That's a nice little double hitter. Yeah, I think that's the play. Yes,
Beautiful.
better than making the better than the passive play of making the 4 prime. What do we have here? Is this good enough to double? He has a 9 checkers in the zone. Beautiful efficiency and purity, but
Doesn't
lacking
look like anything to me.
ammunition. Yeah,
No.
and the fact is that Mochy has his 5-point made.
Yes.
That swings it. If he
So
was
strong.
so strong. If Mochy was underdeveloped, for sure this would be a cube.
Oh, now do we cover and move from there? Or do we hit two?
Wait. Yeah, that's the play, I think. 2 from the 7. No, you're not going to go for the blitzing move here. You're just going to go for the priming and running play. You don't have enough ammunition to go for an impure blitzing play.
Yeah. Well, also you have 2 points instead of 1. So you were switching. This is just purely
Yeah.
building. So it's pretty intuitive to cover, but you do have to look at that option of breaking the
Yes.
7 and blitzing instead.
But yeah, but you would. This is a very powerful move that he.
This still doesn't feel like
Okay.
a cube to me. It's only
Huh.
in the zone. It's not like there's still gonna be
Interesting.
chances to step up. You still have a 5-point and good structure in front of a single blot back. So yeah.
I think it's a no double as well because
Yeah.
he doesn't quite have the blitz value to double here. He's
Yeah.
up 14 pips. That's okay.
Well, this is actually a great point too with the open 4.
Yeah,
really
you're
like
right.
that. Yeah.
You're right. It blocks well and it serves as active builders for the 4-point.
Great response.
Great response. Clear no double now.
5-1 is just gonna bring
He
one
could
down,
go
I
for the
think.
blitz attack, but I don't think he should. I
Oh,
think
the
this is
double hit.
play.
I didn't even
Yeah.
see it. Yeah, no, I'm just keeping my structure, I think.
Yes,
So,
it's
yeah.
not time to go for a blitzing move here. He's up in the race, so he doesn't want to get hit.
And now the 23 is kind of valuable with
Oh,
the
yes.
structure. So
Oh,
I think
yes.
you want to make it probably. Yeah.
Definitely. The
But
22.
it kind of cements
the
your
23 point is good
like
here.
it cements the domination of Dirk's position is the unfortunate part. And we're running out of time here. Maybe I would think about coming out to the bar now.
Uh-huh.
What else do we have?
13 to 7 is the alternative,
Yeah.
but coming
Just
out
looks
is
so
better.
stacky and awkward, right? Like
It
there's
does.
gonna be bad 5s for sure next time.
Yeah, this is the wrong idea, Dirk. I mean, we get to see it, so we know.
Yeah.
Oh, it's even a blunder, 104.
Yeah.
That's a
It just feels
merciless
like
blunder.
time. You just when you do this, you see you're out of chances to run. Right?
Yes.
So you have to preserve some time to get away with it
Yeah,
later.
and
yeah.
he was up 19 pips after the move.
Yeah.
So,
Mhm.
and I mean, now he's in trouble, right? He wants to run now anyway.
6-4 is a great shot.
Yes,
Gonna
and
get
he
away with
would
it.
have been almost home. He would have left the shot anyway, actually. Okay,
Yeah.
let's see. Okay, the shot is missed. Now we are in a
6-1.
defined position, basically.
Looks like a strong cube.
Now it's a cube because this is a defined position. So this
Yeah.
now is a different frame of reference in terms of the cube strategy. And
there
this
any
is just
reason
like,
for-
why wouldn't he double here? I mean, he has a good structure.
It's very
Usually,
close.
usually the taking side can. Oh, he finds the double. Good.
Yeah.
There are two standard rules. One is that you should wait until you've cleared the rear checker completely before you double, because now you can't. With that blot there, you have to use half your roll clearing that blot, and that prevents you from doing other good things, losing your market. And the other thing is that the taker can usually take when there are two gaps in the offensive player structure. And here there's just one gap, the 4-point. So it's a strong position for Dirk. So I'm happy that he found the cube, and the take mainly comes from the fact that blot was still there on the 14-point, preventing Dirk from utilizing his other good rolls to make, for instance, the 4-point or clear the midpoint. Oh, wow.
That's a great shot. Solves all the gap problems. 6-2.
Yes.
And it's going to be tough for him to maintain Mochy, to maintain the timing to play a 23-point holding game here. So this is
Yeah,
looking
because the
pretty
race is actually not that far behind.
Yeah.
17 pips.
Mm-hmm.
He could actually catch up with the double sixes.
Yeah. So he does have that vid going the whole way.
Yes.
5, and then yeah, this looks more natural into the ace.
Uh-huh.
The hardest point for Dirk to clear, if it gets kind of
Oh,
awkward
look
later,
at
is
this. Now he has to make a decision.
Does he?
I think he
No.
has to stay back. I don't think
Yeah,
you
how
have to
can you
break
run
the
here?
anchor. But
I don't see it.
The timing gets. I mean, he gets into timing trouble here if he doesn't run.
Sure he does, but I mean,
Look how close it is. 31 millipoints.
much
Good.
closer than
He-
I would have thought.
He
but
finds
yeah.
the best play. Yeah, but I mean, it's just because of the fact that he's going to be crunching a lot here.
You just get Gammon more, you might miss out on, it just gives him a plan for attacking, you know.
Yes.
Feels like all it really accomplishes is...
Dirk is looking at it, but it's not the right idea here.
It's
Okay.
the hardest point to clear. I
It's the
understand why
highest-
he's going
me,
for
me
it.
too.
but
I
yeah.
understand as well.
Mhm.
But I think the race. Look at this.
Oh,
That's why
great
it's.
shot.
I was just about to say the race is too close. The 7 point is still performing its priming duty.
Oh, yeah.
It's still priming. It's not just a race here.
So he just
he-
created this double 5 stroke.
That's right. And now we have a pretty close race.
Yeah,
Your propensity to prime is a function of the race.
yeah.
And I think Dirk I'm sure he would find the best play if you presented it in a quiz format. But here
Mm.
he's playing a little bit too fast, not counting the race completely.
That could be it. They both have like great looking PRs still too, but it's don't have the same feeling about sharpness that I did yesterday. With
That's
them.
right.
Like both of them are feeling just a little bit looser.
Yes, that's right. Mochy played like a surgeon yesterday.
Yeah, unbelievable.
Yes, of course he's still playing good in this match. He's playing 2.9 so far.
Yeah.
And when this race here is over, he's probably down to 2.7 or 2.6.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Dirk is not looking good. He's showing some.
He had some challenging cube decisions that were very large.
That's
and I
right,
think when that
that's right,
happens, they're
that's
going to punish you. So I think otherwise his results aren't too bad.
I agree.
There
The-
were some interesting checker play things where he just got stuck on a theme, maybe.
Yeah.
But I mean, it kind of, it goes both ways. It looks like his game a little bit. Again, like I think there's some plays that he's usually sharper about. But look at this.
I mean,
Saving it.
my perception of Dirk is just that he's just so sharp in like everything, every area of the game.
Yeah.
So when he's making these, I think the 2 cubes, he should have found the doubling there.
Mm. Yeah.
But I also
Think so.
acknowledge that it was super difficult, and I could have made those blunders as well.
Yeah.
But the UBC final, challenging Mochy, you have to find those cubes,
Yeah.
and he's getting punished now.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. 1 off.
Yeah. 2-1. At least
and
he's
that might be it.
gonna be taking a lead
Not
here.
quite, technically, huh?
It's
Starts
no.
with a 2-1.
yeah. That's
All right, and so we maintain our 4-way score line, which is always fun.
that's right. We've actually had this 4-way, 3-way a couple of times as well so far.
Yeah.
Maybe even 3 times, I think.
Yeah.
Improve your backgammon skills by reading the best books on the market. Available on Amazon. Links in the description below. Join the UBC 2022 Contender Tournament starting April 18th and the Istafter Annual starting April 21st.
4 matches.
I'm not
Mochy is
sure.
just Dirk is taking a sip of water here.
Mm-hmm.
So am I. So Grandmaster Mochy is observing the match with courtside tickets, and he's taking notes for his analysis videos. I hope that you guys are enjoying
Look at this.
Grandmaster Mochy's analysis videos
After
so
making
far.
a point in the split down in the race, like this could be a cube already. A 4-way, 2-way,
4-way,
probably.
2
4-way, 3-way, not sure.
That's right. That's right. It's
Yeah.
it's a no double here, but at 4-way, 2-away,
Yeah.
this would be a cube for sure.
And you saw him pause and think about it a little bit.
Yes.
Yeah.
But you need this. That's why this score I call it Gammon Go Light,
Yeah.
because it's not quite as extreme as
This
the
feels
4-way,
like
2-away.
enough. I think we're gonna have a cube coming. I
It
don't see
could
the-
it could be actually. Let's see what Dirk plays here. Is it slot or out? I would.
I would play out.
Me
I don't-
too. Me
Just
too.
in general, like the 11 to 5 for some reason doesn't seem to work.
This is a
but
big mistake.
yeah, you provoke out there.
He's not playing his A game, Dirk Schiemann.
But so
That was a
now-
big blunder.
Yeah, I'm not sure the cube action was clear after the coming out. And,
Oh,
but
definitely
it must
clear
make
now.
it clear now.
Yeah, exactly. Now you have weakness on both sides of the board. You have so many immediate threats.
Yeah, he might have talked himself into it with some idea of duplication here.
Yeah, this is a huge take. However, over the board, you might sometimes get scared of the gammon. Okay, good.
Yeah,
he finds the
no.
take. Very good, Dirk.
Much too early.
Yes. Yeah. Kick that slotting checker back,
Punish, yeah.
and yeah, this is a good play. Just
Yeah.
cleans up the front position, not allowing him to hit him back. Dirk is still in trouble here.
No, is he gonna? I don't see this slot into a double shot. I think he just gotta go again.
Duplicate the deuces.
Ah, okay, okay.
Yeah, that's a safer play. Minimize the number of good rolls for your opponent.
4-3 is gonna. What is this gonna do?
Make
Anchor
the gold.
and hit.
Yeah,
we can make the 3.
That's right. Make the golden point and
Okay.
hit loose.
Yeah,
Hitting loose is awesome because you're continuing the blitz attack.
yeah.
9 in the zone, but a lot of lots to shoot at.
And Mochy's still surviving this game plan, so.
Dirk.
I'm talking about he's still staying in the blitz.
Ah,
we
he's
have
still.
an
Yeah,
anchor.
yeah, that's right. That's
So
right.
he's
He's
still
still
trying
blitzing.
to win the game in
Wow,
one.
look at this roll. That's a perfect blitzing roll.
Yeah, that is gonna make the
That's
4
like-
and the ace, huh?
Yes, you're gonna shift. You're gonna
Yeah.
point shift, and he sees it very fast.
Yeah.
Of course, this is the right
It
play.
feels weird with the bar point made. That's what's gonna cause him to pause for a second.
Ah, he's thinking about that play. But the thing is, when you already have an
Yeah.
impure structure,
Yeah.
you're not giving him up much by switching, and you shouldn't stay slotted to try to make better points. You're playing a blitz attack here, the
Yeah.
blitzing game, and this is a powerful blitz attack.
Yeah.
9 in the zone, and you have the golden point made already, and he's up 35 pips.
Two's gonna
That's
hit,
nice.
5 down.
Exactly. Classic blitz strategy here with the checker play.
Yeah.
And unless Dirk rolls a 5, he really needs the 5. Oh, this could be a gammon.
Yeah.
This could be a gammon and a 2-0 win for Mochy.
For the match. That would be a big lead to be out to that
Oh,
6-2
This
scoreline.
is
Yeah.
level 2 blitz attack here. Another, okay, he gets the decision. I think that you want to go for the hitting play here, rather than making the deuce point. Yeah, XG
think so.
confirms.
Yeah.
Because if you make the deuce point, you're giving him a chance to anchor up.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Now we're into a level 3 blitz attack.
Oh,
the
levels.
closeout is imminent.
Yeah.
This is so powerful. He's like a 90% chance of winning by blitzing here. And the gammon rates, I can't see the gammon rates, but I could imagine that they're in
High.
the 80s or something.
Yeah.
Dirk needs to roll a double deuces.
Yeah.
Okay, so how do you play this? You want to
This-
get a little bit of connectivity going with the back checker, so I think that... Don't you split the anchor here?
9-7 makes sense. I'm just thinking about the closeout, so I like
Okay,
this one.
okay.
Yeah.
I was probably going to make the second best play.
Yeah. 9-8 and then 20-18 could make sense too, because you
Yeah.
do gain some closing numbers still on that, like 3s and 6s.
Yes.
So
But
Yeah.
you maybe just focus on maximizing your blitz attack.
yeah.
So that's fine.
Mm-hmm. I think that's the idea. So just keep coming around from the back, sure.
Mochy is down to a 2.5 PR here.
Very good. Wow, I can't. So if he does win on this game like we expect, he's gonna have his worst result so far.
With a 2 point. And he's going to grind it down to a 2.3 probably.
Yeah.
Because there's not a lot of hard decisions here. It's very easy decisions from here on out with Mochy.
Yeah.
Dirk needs the miracle save here. Also just to try to improve his PR point a bit. He's going to be so disappointed when he see that he plays a 6.5.
Yeah. I think he's. Oh, it is a 6.5 still. Okay.
Yeah, it's a 6.5. He didn't even get the chance to
Yeah.
grind down his PR here.
I do feel like that's one of those interesting things where, like maybe newer players or people working on their PR wonder what, if I'm going to average a 2.8, what,
Yeah.
like what is the high end of my range and what is the low end?
Yes.
And I think it's like deceptive. Some people probably think that they just always play a 2.8, which of course is not the case. But
Yeah.
like, how bad can you play and still average a 2.8?
Yes.
So it's interesting to see him get in a couple like 6 matches and still like we know he plays the level he plays.
I mean, Dirk Schiemann is an absolute world class. Like he's in there, the top 3, the top 5 players of the world. And I think he just played 2 matches out of the first 4 matches,
How safe is this,
Ooh.
by the way?
Oh,
5 to
yeah.
3, yeah, okay. Yeah.
which were worse, both of them, than the worst match that he played in the contender tournament.
Yeah.
Over 23 matches.
Unbelievable, yeah.
I think the worst match he played was like a 5.6 or something like this,
Yeah.
over 23 matches. And now he just played 2 matches worse than that,
Yeah.
out of 4.
I'm also fascinated to see him play a 6 and then within 2 more matches have his average down to a 2.8 already.
Yeah.
So it's just
But
like
he's going to be up there
unbelievable.
again now. He's going to be up like a average of maybe even above 4.
It's going to shift it. This is not as long of a match as match 3 either. So I think all those decisions are
Uh-huh.
going to matter more. But
It's
yeah,
that's
over a
right.
3
It's
should
it's,
happen,
it's
yeah.
weighted, of course,
Yeah.
by the number of decisions. So I think his average PR is probably going to go up to a 4 or something like this. Maybe slightly below. and Mochy is just grinding it out. He's probably going to be sub 2.0 still after this. Oh, Dirk is going to be so disappointed when he sees this PR.
Yeah. I'm happy about it now, but
yes. Oh, look at this reaction. He's not going to be happy. Look at this. Oh, he's going to be so disappointed. Let's see. Let's see what he says.
I bet he's the kind of guy that I think he knows what the mistakes might have been or would have been too. You know, like I think he's kind of instantly gonna say, "Show me these positions."
I think I think he realizes it now, and he's just like focused in. Like, what kind of blunders did I make?
Yeah. So do we want to chat about what they're? Well, I guess we could take a quick break here and like while we gotta check out while they finalize the PR results on this, right?
So stay tuned, guys. Remember to like and subscribe. We're here at the beautiful Wow Hotel in Istanbul for the UBC final.
Well, there's Ali Boline in the background.
Yeah, maybe, I don't know, maybe if they see the same screen that we are. But anyway, stay tuned for the final analysis result. It's coming right up. But of course we know that this is a 2-0 victory for Mochy. And Mochi is going to be up 6-2 now after the first 4 matches. Which is actually the same trail that Mochy had last year to Kazuki.
Much more comfortable position.
Oh, not
for
Kazuki,
him.
sorry. Ueda.
Ueda, yeah.
Yes, Kazuki lost the contender final.
Yeah. Well, good stuff. Yeah, I'm excited to see the next match, how they both respond to this. But Mochy playing as sharp as I've ever seen him play. Dirk running into some tough matches and tough decisions. But it all tends to average out. So I'm sure we'll get a little bit more of both as the play goes on.
Yes,
excited
that's
to see more. Yeah.
Yes, and remember to check out Grandmaster Michy's analysis videos. They're pretty awesome.
Yes.
And we see you guys at the next match number 5.
Are you ready to roll the dice? Now it's time of UBC Grandmaster analysis. I picked up 1 position from today's match. The score is 2-0 and blue already started bearing off. All blue checkers are on his home board, of course. Okay, this is a blue structure. And white has a reasonable home board. It is a 5-point board. The problem is that white 3 checkers are on the board. Okay, now blue wrote 3-1. So how do you play this dice? I think you have 2 obvious choices. Number 1, play like this, hiding a blot. Number 2, taking 1 checker off and hiding a blot like this. So we have 2 good candidates. However, and amazingly, we have the 3rd choice. What is that? Actually, it is hit and cover the 2-point. But blue leaves a blot. How is it possible? Usually, we never leave a shot while bearing off. So why that? Okay, the advantage is that now white 4 checkers are on the board. Also, here, blue has no gap on his home board. So blue takes a risk, but if white does not roll a 6 right now, after that, blue is almost guaranteed to play safely. It is a huge advantage. Compared to that, this safe play, now blue has 2 gaps on his home board. Each time, blue has some bad numbers to leave a shot. After this, I believe this play is better. But still, blue has 2 gaps in his home board. So still, it's dangerous in total. That's why this play is a very good candidate. But what's going to happen if white rolls a 6? Now, blue gets into serious trouble? Actually, no. Still, blue is a favorite. Because if blue rolls a 6 from the board, then blue has no problem. Still, blue will win gammon. But you may say blue is the underdog to roll a 6 from the board. However, still white 3 checkers are on the board. So white has to take some time to come in all his checkers. In other words, blue has multiple chances to roll a 6 from the board. I'm gonna say 3 times or 4 times blue can have a chance to roll a 6. That's why even white rolls a 6 and hit, still blue is a favorite. And if white does not roll a 6 immediately, probably blue will not leave a shot anymore. That's why this play is the best by far. Did you get it? Do you like it? Okay, see you tomorrow.
The UBC is produced by Backgammon Galaxy. Play among the stars.